Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Mix. I'm Angella Sharpe. I am so happy to be here, as I always am. Did you guys watch some football this weekend? So I'm one of those people who still hasn't really found my team. Like, the Rams have left, I'm done with them, right? But I still haven't found my team. I always kind of thought it would be the Titans because I love Nashville so much, maybe Kansas City. So I turned on the Kansas City-Cincinnati game, highly expecting that I would be cheering for Kansas City. I mean, their stadium's in Missouri. Let's keep it like local, right? About 2 minutes into the game, I was cheering for the underdog. I couldn't help it. So I kind of liked the way that game ended up. And of course, by now, you know, the Rams won their game. So I think pretty much maybe 80% of St. Louis is going to be cheering for Cincinnati come the Super Bowl. So that should be pretty interesting to watch. I always love watching a good game. So I hope it's a good game, but really, really mad at the Rams. So maybe I don't want it to be that good a game. Do you notice all this cool stuff behind me? That's right, this is from the Woke brand. I have Kisha Kandeh here. She's gonna tell us everything we need to know. I saw this store in the mall and I was like, I have got to have her on the show. So we're gonna have her on in just a little bit. So let's get started on today's Daily Mix. The Red Cross continues to be in desperate need of blood donors. They've been seeing their worst blood shortages in more than a decade, and their blood supply levels are still dangerously low. We've been talking about this all pandemic. They're very, very low. So right now, anyone who comes in to give blood during the month of February will receive a $10 Amazon.com gift card via email as a thank you. Now, if you visit the Red Cross website, you can find out opportunities to donate all throughout the metro area, including the upcoming blood drive at City Hall. Now, each year during Black History Month, Comptroller Darlene Green hosts a blood drive honoring Dr. Charles Drew, who developed the first large-scale blood banks during World War II. Blood and platelet donors are desperately needed to meet the needs of patient care, and there's an ongoing need for African American blood donors for sickle cell therapies. The blood drive will be held on Monday, February 7th from 11 to 3 in room 208 at St. Louis City Hall. You can learn more and schedule an appointment at redcrossblood.org or by calling 1-800-RED-CROSS. Now, over the past 20 years, Great Rivers Greenway has been able to connect the St. Louis region with more than 128 miles of greenways. Now they're planning for their next 20 years, and they want to hear from you. There's going to be an online survey. People can give their input on everything from conservation and how they utilize the greenways to future greenway connections and more. Now, as a bonus, 5 survey takers will be randomly chosen to receive a $100 gift card to a grocery store of their choice. The survey is available through February 6th and can be found at greenwayplan.org. Now, right now, you can also share your ideas for the Steinberg Pavilion and Rink design project. Forest Park Forever and the City of St. Louis are making plans to transform the complex for an all-season lawn facility where memories can be made year-round. You can fill out the activity preference survey, share your preferences on potential activities for spring, summer, and fall. And if you've ever skated at Steinberg Rink, you can share your feedback on that through the Great Skate survey and be entered to win a fabulous Forest Park swag bag. Now, you're welcome to take one or both surveys. Both of them can be found at forestparkforever.org/Steinberg. And the magic of Disney comes to life this week when Disney on Ice presents Let's Celebrate Takes to St. Louis. This epic production features 14 classic and modern Disney stories, including the wintry wonderland of Frozen and exciting moments from Finding Dory, Aladdin, and more. With over 30 musical masterpieces, this is the ultimate Disney fan experience. Disney on Ice, Let's Celebrate will take over Enterprise Center this Thursday, February 3rd, and runs through Sunday the 6th. For showtimes and more information, visit DisneyOnIce.com. I just saw a girlfriend of mine has these adorable little girls, and she did a little scavenger hunt throughout her house. And at the end, they found Disney on Ice tickets. It was super cute. I know that's gonna be fun. Now, this weekend also marks the opening of Metro Theater Company's Last Stop on Market Street, starring jazz legend Denise Times. Adapt for the stage and the award-winning children's book of the same name, this Motown meets hip-hop musical is a vibrant story about connecting to your community and finding beauty in everyday life. It's also a joyride that will have you dancing in your seat. Last Stop on Market Street runs live on stage at the Grandel Theater February 6th through the 27th and will be available for visual streaming beginning February 11th. For tickets, showtimes, and more, go to metroplays.org. And Dance St. Louis continues its 56th season this weekend with Tango Argentina. This stunning new production features 8 acclaimed dancers and a whole bunch of musicians performing live on stage. It takes audiences through the different decades of Argentine tango from its origins to present time, combining tango music and dance with humor, parodies, and heartfelt performances. Tango Argentina will be at the Two Hill Performance Arts Center one night only, this Saturday, February 5th at 7:30. For tickets and more information, visit dancestlouis.org. Now, there are so many exciting things happening this weekend, but I have to tell you what I'm most looking forward to this weekend. National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. That's right, that's happening this weekend. Clementine's Creamery is celebrating by offering breakfast at Clementine's. I love them. I just love them so much. They have several new flavors created just for the day, like Captain Brunch, Lego Waffle, Strawberry Crunch, and more. Of course, you can stay in your pajamas, come out, enjoy them for a fun photo ops, contest, and great giveaways from Tiffany Co., plus gift cards from Clementine's Creamery, and free pancake art by Dan Cakes. I love the pancake art. That's so much fun. Now, that's going to be at select locations. You can enjoy breakfast at Clementine's this Saturday, February 5th, from 9 to noon at any of their 6 ice cream shops. I just love this place so much. When they came on the show a couple years ago, she had a special for that Valentine's Day, and they haven't had it since, and it's still my favorite flavor of all time. It had little sweethearts in it. Now, to find a location near you, visit clementinescreamery.com. Now, you probably already knew that the Harlem Globetrotters were in town recently. What you might not know is during that time, Globetrotter Brarley Cheese Chom paid a visit to 12th and Park Recreation Center to share some valuable lessons with kids in the community. Take a look at this.
My name is Brarley Cheese Chisholm. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I play for the world-famous Harlem Globetrotters. Without the Harlem Globetrotters, there wouldn't be LeBron James, there wouldn't be Steph Curry. I learned so much by being a Harlem Globetrotter. It changed my life. And I say that to say this, you'll never know where you're gonna go in life, so I want you all just to be ready for any experience and live life to the fullest. If basketball's not your twist, if it's not your thing, that's totally fine too. And 2, it's not gonna be easy. And that's okay. But if something that you love, that shouldn't stop you. I want all of you boys and girls to know no matter what you do or what you wanna do in life, you have to work hard for it though. No matter what it is, teacher, basketball player, lawyer, president, mayor, no matter what it is, I'm being very, very serious. You can do anything you want to do. You know that, right? But it's up to you. All right, so dream, to me, D stands for dedication. Dedication means you have to work hard. No matter what it is, even if it's a test that you have tomorrow, If it's practice you have tomorrow, you want to work hard. The next letter is R. R stands for responsibility. If you want to be that teacher, that NFL player, or that basketball player, we have to be responsible, boys and girls. The next letter is E. E is for education. Education is one thing that nobody can ever take from you. I want everybody here to graduate from elementary school, go to middle school, graduate from middle school, go to high school. I want everybody here to go to college. Graduate from college, get your degree, and be the best you can be. A stands for attitude. You want to have a great attitude. All right? You want to be positive. You want to surround yourself around positive people. People that motivate you. Just be positive, and I promise you, things will go greater in your life. The M stands for in Dream, maturity. We want to be mature in life. Let's be bigger than our age. Let's be the bigger person. Everybody say dream big. Be big.
The Globetrotters are always so much fun. They were on the show once a couple years back, having me dribble basketballs. Great time. But I'm very excited right now. I've got Kisha Kandeh with me.
Yep.
The way you said that, now I'll never forget it.
All right.
So what happened was I was walking through the Galleria Mall one day, and I saw this awesome store. I like unique, different things, and this store was filled with them. And I was like, we've got to get her on the show, and here she is.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here today. I am just amazed by how people look at the store, so I always have to ask, what really caught your eye?
It was all the sparkles.
Okay.
So I am a sparkle queen, and it was all the sparkles.
Brought the bling right on in, and then you bring your
and then I'm in.
Yep, and there it is.
And now I even found out that the outfit you're currently wearing is also from the store.
Absolutely. I am wearing one of our two pieces right now.
So I'm going to need to get that too, because that's beautiful.
Yes, thank you so much. We're going to bring it in a different color. The color that I'm considering is going to be that orange.
That's the one that I want. That's the color I want. So you gotta let me know when that gets there.
I will totally let you know.
So let's give everybody a little backstory. So if they're not familiar, you've got all these awesome pieces in this store, but what started this all?
Well, I started from a place of pain. That place of pain was an abusive relationship. I decided to walk away from that. I had burnt many bridges with people who loved me. And so I was looking for an outlet to get started with just starting completely fresh, and I was looking for unbiased energy. And so with that, I started attending open mics, and I started writing down my thoughts. And one thing led to another. I caught myself shaking, reading it in front of people, because open mic platforms are like therapeutic platforms. Really, people come in and they are able to release, and it's just a really welcoming nature and atmosphere. And so I started going to open mics, sharing my stories, real life stories on paper that I would write, and then I got to a place where I started memorizing them.
Yeah.
Right? And then one day somebody came and said, hey, we want you to perform at a party. And I was like, I don't know about performing. Fast forward, I started performing. I performed on every stage in the city of St. Louis. And from there, I started putting those quotes in my pieces of poetry onto my garments. And I started expressing through clothes.
So, I mean, you're just a very artsy type person.
Absolutely. Everybody should have a platform to express themselves. And so whether we do it through poetry, art, painting, fashion, hair, we're all artists. We all have that creative spirit.
I just loved it so much. And I originally had brought you in to talk about the clothes, and then I saw that you call yourself the poet, and I was like, wait, she does everything.
Yeah. I'm kind of like a queen of all trades, as they say. Yeah, so when I talk about the Woke brand, I really want people to know us for 3 reasons. The first reason is going to be poetry, because that's where it got started at. Second reason is going to be fashion, which is the dope, eclectic look. Right. When you see it, it should wake you up. Yeah. All right, and then that third piece is going to be dope, sold out events. All right, and so what that does is that we bring people together, and that's the fun part, where we can bring people together and have an amazing show, and we showcase all different types of art, which brings me to that fashion show that we got coming up.
Before you talk about the one that's coming up, you set a record.
Oh yeah.
During the pandemic. What was this about?
Okay, so obviously everybody was in the house quarantining, right? And it killed me. Deep
Right?
down inside,
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta get out of this house.
I have to see people.
I gotta talk to somebody, shake a hand, hug a
Right.
sister, something, right? And so outside of that, I was looking for ways to still do the events. I did do some virtual stuff. It wasn't the same feeling. So I found a venue that had a very large capacity, so that if we, ran into a boo-boo there where we
Right.
could not produce, when the numbers crunched, I would still be able to host it. And I got a little smart with how I was going to put the event together. Instead of having general admission, I made the entire event VIP.
Love it.
All right, so that way it would still be worth my while to
Right.
obviously put the show on, and then we only had 100 guests, and we called the show Everything 100. And everything about the show was literally 100 seats, 100 looks on the runway.
Oh, I love that.
The ticket prices started off at $100. We literally, and I asked that everybody that participated in that show to bring 100%. So this was the
Yes.
first show that we produced where we paid all of our models. In the middle of the pandemic, December 6th,
Right.
it went down at the Mahler Ballroom. Absolutely amazing. Sold out event now. I have to throw that in
That's
there
perfect.
because we were in the middle of a pandemic.
Right, that's huge.
Yeah, and we put the safety measures in and we did it.
And
So-
now there's another fashion show coming up.
Absolutely, yep. So now that we're in the St. Louis Galleria Mall, we set another boundary, just keep knocking them out.
Love it.
All right, and so we hosted a fashion show in the St. Louis Galleria Mall, after hours. So on a Sunday, mall closes down, exclusive show, only to people who are what we like to call exclusives.
Yeah.
All right, and our exclusives wear the brand and they rep the brand and they know what it means beyond just the fashion piece. And so outside of doing that, the Galleria is rooting for us really, really heavy. And so they have opened the doors for us to do it again in spring, but this time we're gonna do it on a very, very larger scale.
That is huge. Can somebody find tickets to that?
Oh,
or-
absolutely. They drop tomorrow.
They
Early
drop
bird.
tomorrow, okay.
Yep. Early bird drops tomorrow, February 1st. You'll be able to get the tickets on Eventbrite. You can literally just type in the Woke brand and all of our stuff is going to pop up. And I'm super excited about this piece because we're going to be mixing the 3 components on the runway.
Oh, so the
Yes.
poetry,
Oh, yeah.
fashion, and a dope event.
Oh, absolutely. And a dope event is that we're going to bring business owners to the runway. So, yeah, it's getting ready to be dope.
This is cool.
Yeah, it's getting ready
Well,
to
let's
go.
talk about some of the pieces you brought in. Earlier, I put the fedora on because I
Yeah,
love it. It's
you like
bright
it.
yellow and
Yeah.
it's got the safety pins.
Warning.
Exactly.
So I hand custom made this one myself.
You did?
Yes, absolutely. So we take the pins. What made me go with this is the message here is safety. I put it on yellow, obviously, for the color. The pins are obviously colorful. I love bright colors.
Yeah.
Super excited about just being able to showcase that. We added some paint. People can come in and request this design on different color hats. So you don't
I
have to
love
get
that.
it on that.
Okay.
Everything about the store is about coming in, finding something that you love, and then saying, okay, I want to make it me, right?
Yes.
And so Army fatigue, military, there's a message here. Everything that we touch, there's a message, all right? The message in military is that we fight each and every day when we get up. No matter what scope of life you're in, what you do, it doesn't matter, right? And so we design Army fatigues on a daily basis. This is our top sold item.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm, absolutely. And people come in, men, women, and children. We customize for, go all the way down to baby onesies, and we go all the way up to 5X, so we're not leaving anyone out.
Yeah.
The brand is for everyone, everywhere. And however I can get my creative flow onto the garment I love, so we offer designer freestyles. Designer freestyles give people the opportunity to trust me and me learn their personality and then design based on a design consultation.
Right.
Or the other way that we sell garments is that they can handpick everything that they want a la carte and get it done their way.
Oh my goodness.
So
I
it's pretty
love it
dope.
because that makes you have a one of a kind.
Oh yeah, that's what it's all
standout
about.
piece.
That's what it's all about. And so people will come in and be like, I want that exact same jacket, and we're like, oh, well, we'll put your twist on it.
We'll make it a little different just for you.
Absolutely, just for you.
Now let's talk about this woman with the jean leg because
Okay.
first of all the bling I just love, but
Yeah.
jean leg arm thing is amazing.
Thank you. So this piece, I love mixing threads. In the design world, you'll hear a lot of people talk about upcycling or recycling garments, and we welcome people to bring in garments that we don't carry all the time. So if you got an old blazer in your basement and you don't wear it anymore, bring it in, let's wake the city up, all right? And we do that by utilizing these patches and the design options that we have. And so if I have a pair of jeans that's sitting on a rack too long, I just get funky and cut it up, throw it on another garment, and it walks right out the door.
Love this.
Yep. So this one right here, we just got some ripped denim that we already carry in the store. Funky cool, we attach it. We have seamstress that are on site. We have a seamstress every day of the week.
Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. And so I just chose, embellishment rhinestone patches to adhere to this particular garment. Again, the hoodies are sold small through 4X, so anybody can come in and get it. We sell plus size too, so we could get plus size jeans.
So you could have like a matching family outing if you wanted.
How you want to do it?
I love this.
Yep.
Love it so much.
Thank you.
And now this, you said, was from Mexico?
Yes. So we have a designer who does some of our paint work in Mexico, and we pick dope pieces to come into the store. They're called designer picks online. So if you go into the designer pick online section, you'll find dope pieces that just go with our spiel in the room. You know what I mean? And like the purse, same thing. And so I appreciate this type of art, which means it's dope enough to be in the room and be sold with my custom pieces.
And that's what's important, because your store definitely stands out.
Yeah.
And it's kind of impressive to stand out in a place like the Galleria that has some really interesting, unique stores.
Yeah.
But yours really draws people in.
Thank you.
That's what I love. And I did not know, but we are cowboy boot sisters.
Ooh, shoe cam.
Shoe cam, little shoe cam action. With the jiggling, that's what I love. All right, so I didn't know that when I originally asked you to come here.
Yeah.
So there's so much going on here. How can somebody kind of find out more about the Woke brand and kind of figure out if they want to go to the fashion show, if they want to come in and make a piece, like more about your poetry?
Sure.
Is this all in one location?
Thank you. Yes. So I operate out of one location. We do have a second location, which is temporarily closed right now. We're looking to hire, so we're looking for more people to expand. But outside of that, you can literally Google the Woke brand and we're just going to pop up, okay? All platforms, our name is consistent. More recently, I've gotten on TikTok.
Oh, are you on TikTok?
I'm on TikTok.
I can imagine with your personality, these TikToks are amazing.
The live videos go crazy. Like, I'm super excited because it's like a whole world of people that I don't know, and I love new energy. I can feel yours right now.
Well, you have that kind of energy that brings energy out of people.
Oh, thank
that
you.
would be shy. So I feel like you should just go in there and just talk to Kisha, just to
or
pump up your
anyone on my
vibe.
team for that matter, because I always like to remind people that yes, I've been a one-woman show for 5 years with this company underground, but now that we're in the St. Louis Galleria Mall, I have a team. And so just embrace those people just as well, because they're super dope too. And they have the expertise, they have that energy. They can help people, design from scratch, especially our seamstress. She's amazing. She's absolutely
I didn't know
amazing.
you had a seamstress every day either. This is all brand new information.
Yes.
But it makes more sense now that I've seen the store.
Because we customize on the spot.
Right, and how cool it is.
Yep, so people can come in literally, we say, walk around 30, 40 minutes, come back and your custom piece will be ready.
I love it. Well, tell everybody one more time. I'm going to put this on my head while you tell them one more time. Tell them one more time where they can find you.
Super cute. You guys can find us on all platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok now. All right, at The Woke Brand. I'm super excited. I look forward to meeting you guys. Come on in, bring your peace and your love, and let's have a good time customizing.
Yes, definitely. You definitely need to check out the brand. The brand is awesome. Plus, there's poetry involved.
Yep.
And that fashion show coming up. Now, after you check them out, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. You can drop us a line at thedailymix@stltv.net. We want to hear from you. That's going to do it for the Daily Mix. We keep it right here on STL TV and Experience St. Louis. This is so great.
Thank you.
Yes,